Hello, welcome to A Dog Like Daisy. I am Miss Greenhalgh. Kristin O'Donnell Tubb has written this wonderful book, and I am sharing it with you. Due to the school closure, I can't read it to my class live, so this is kind of live. Anyway, we are here at Second Chances. I'm going to read 2 chapters for this video today. So we have Second Chances, and I'm not a huge fan of this. But all of these things Daisy has to go through to become what she becomes, right? So when we think that life is unfair or mean or things are bad, sometimes it's just preparing us for what comes next, right? So we have to achieve and accomplish and grow and be willing to change and adapt. And that's, we're kind of seeing Daisy learn to be who she is, right? So here we go, Second Chances. All 5 of us in the Alveda pack spend the day at the park. Only twice do I have to nudge Colonel Victor to calm his twitchy heart. Once when a tasty frisbee flew by. Once when a kid cracked a ball against a bat. 2 times is quite an improvement. The Colonel's training is coming along rather nicely. We ride home in the glorious wind blast, music blast car. When the 5 of us topple toward the house, sun-tired and grass-smelling, the Colonel pauses at the threshold of the front door. A pointing retriever. He extends an arm, holding his human pack member's back. Light switch, Miss Daisy, he orders. I step in across the monster shadows flying through the house and flick the lights on with my nose. Click, the monster shadows scatter. Sweep, Miss Daisy, Colonel Victor commands. He's still not allowing his other pack members inside. I know how important it is for him to determine that a place is safe before his pack enters. This is an important job. I am an important member of the pack for doing it. So I sweep. I sniff around each corner of our den, making sure there is no danger. I do this every time we arrive home now. A 2-minute sweep through the entire house, then I report back to the Colonel that all is clear. Annalise begins wailing, a noise that tastes like black pepper. The sound makes it difficult to smell clearly, but I sniff around this room and move into the next, Micah's room. Fish scales. Welcome, canine companion. Smog sighs at me. He's not in his glass box like he's supposed to be. He's curled up inside the cup of a baseball glove, chewing on the leather threads. All is well in... Sorry, that's Smog speaking. All is well in Micah's chambers, I can assure you. I'll be the judge of that, I reply. I know I sound whiny, like a throbbing stubbed toe, but this is my job. I won't be replaced by some lazy, leather-chewing lizard. Plus, he never even tried to explain to Micah that I wasn't attacking him that day outside. I sniff around Micah's room, a wad of gum stuck under his bed frame, skunky socks on the floor, a rotten apple core that missed the trash. All is clear, I proclaim. 2 more rooms to go. Pause, Smog says. Listen closer. I think at first he means here and now, in this dot in time and space. I cock my head and listen to my pack outside. Annalise is really wailing now, and it sounds like a red and chrome fire truck. It's difficult to listen to because it confuses my smell. Anna coos, shh, over and over. Micah pops a bubble, and I can hear from his huffs that he's rolling his eyes. The Colonel's heart pounds, and he's trying to catch his breath. I need to finish my sweep, I say. You need to do as I say, Smog says. Listen closer. This is for you, not for me. I start panting. I really don't have time for this, right? Listen closer to Micah. Smog says through gooey yellow teeth. You're missing a big clue. You listen, I growl at this pile of scales. I'm tired of you giving me advice. Micah is not my responsibility. Miss Daisy! I twist over my shoulder. Colonel Victor fills the doorway into Micah's room. He's wheezing now, and foamy spittle is pooling at the corners of his mouth. His eyes are black stones. Shadows stain his face, and his heart roars. Micah, Anna, and Annalise peek around him, leaves on the tree. Oh no, I got sidetracked on my sweep, and I've scared the Colonel. What's taking so long? Did you find? The Colonel pauses, looks from me to Smaug. The smug Smaug never stops chewing leather, never tries to explain that my delay is his fault. He is making me look duck silly, his gummy yellow slurps making me ill. You got distracted by the bearded dragon? The Colonel asks. He blinks, jabs a finger at me. Daisy, you should know that scent by now. Smaug is a part of our family. I've given you a second chance, Daisy, and you keep making silly mistakes. You shouldn't be afraid of something you know. You shouldn't be afraid of your family. He's shouting at her. Shame tastes like bitter acorns. The Colonel bends in half, hands on knees, and sucks in air. I gave you a second chance, Daisy. I believe in second chances. I rush to his side, nudging him, leaning on him, licking his knuckles. I'm sorry, I say, I'm sorry. He trembles like twitching whiskers, trying to figure out the world. Behind him, Micah is a knot of muscle and tears. He and Anna and Annalise walk away. It's just me and the Colonel now. I don't think this is working, the Colonel says, standing bolt upright. This second chance, it's not working. His voice is quivery and unsure. His words smell like despair, like roadkill. And I know I've made the biggest mistake yet. If I've destroyed the Colonel's belief in second chances, then, well, I've destroyed his belief in himself. Heavy chapter, lots to deal with, lots going on, but we're going to move right on. 3 words that make a whole poem. The beach smells yellow and tan and blue and green. It tastes like stardust and universes and beginnings. It feels like freedom and ease and power, and somehow it makes you feel both large and small. 1 grain of sand, many. I sit on the beach under the rainbow-colored umbrella next to Colonel Victor and Anna. Annalise digs in the sand nearby. Micah squeals and leaps through the water like a dolphin. I love dolphins. They sing to the soul. The sand beneath me feels warmly shifty and impermeant. It feels like doubt. Tomorrow's Monday, the Colonel says to Anna. The shelter will be open. We'll go see about a new dog then. A new dog. 3 words with enough power to tear apart a heart. A wave crashes onto shore. Like all of earth is behind it, pushing it. Micah squeals lightning bolts of joy. I lie down, pant. I have water, but I don't want water. I can't get comfortable. I want permeance. But I'm sitting on sand. The sun moves across the sky like a snail. Micah crashes toward us, spraying silver behind him. The water is so cold, but it's awesome, Micah pants. Gosh, I'm weary. Weariness is thin, murky, gray. Anna starts packing up stuff. She looks at the crust of a peanut butter and jelly sandwich Micah left behind. She tosses it to me. I gobble it up. It's sandy. Micah tells himself, I feel sorry for humans again, that they can't just give themselves a good shake to dry off. Look at me, feeling sorry for humans. I have to stop that. So the shelter then, the Colonel says. He stands, dusts sand off his swim trunks. His eyes don't meet mine. Cowardice tastes like roadkill. Tomorrow. Tomorrow? Micah's voice is oddly squeaky and hairy and mouse-like. He shakes his head. I don't understand. We've been training with Daisy. I've been training with Daisy. The Colonel spits. Regret colors his face immediately. It's just... He sighs. I'm beginning to really dislike sighing. Sighs move like snakes. I don't think a dog like Daisy can do this job. I'm unsure what he meant by that. A dog like Daisy. A dog with a torn ear? A dog with a patch over her eye? A dog that isn't a fighter? A dog that isn't useful? But I know for certain there have never been thornier words than those. I sigh snakes. Micah's face scrunches to one side, which makes it difficult to read his shadows. His heart skips faster. He gulps air. You're making a mistake, Dad. He's standing up to the alpha dog. It takes bravery to do that. The sunset behind Micah colors him yellow and orange. He casts a tall shadow. You know, there had to be some reason she failed that test the first time around, he says. And you've been training with her since then. She's so close. It'd be crazy not to try the test again. Why not give her one more chance? One more chance. 3 words that make a whole poem. The colonel cracks his knuckles, grits his teeth. I'm fully prepared for him to slip out of sync or for him to get spears in his eyes. Micah braces himself like a palm tree facing a storm. But the colonel nods. It's a small, simple thing that humans do, nodding. But small, simple, yes, can be a very big thing. One more chance, Colonel Victor mutters. Maybe. He turns to pack up a cooler. We are close to the new test date. Okay. Micah's grin tilts toward his mom. She shoots him a discreet thumbs up. Surprise tastes like cinnamon. But here's the thing that Micah forgot. He forgot to convince me. On the ride home, I sit in the back of the glorious car between Annalise's seat and Micah with his ear muzzles. Colonel Victor and Anna discuss a new medicine the colonel is taking, and they say windy words like side effects and drowsy and diarrhea. Micah's face ticks up on the last one. How does he hear those things? How does he hear those things on his ears? How does he hear with those things on his ears? The swaying car makes me drowsy. I spin, lie down, curl up tight. When I wake, my head is somehow resting on Micah's leg. His hand is light on my neck. He smiles at me. I smack my drooling jaws awake. Humans are full of cinnamon. Okay, so what we've seen is very important as to where things go. Now remember, things aren't necessarily going to get better yet. So we have a few more hurdles to get through, but we're getting closer. If you are related to me in any way, shape, or form, hello. I miss you so much. If you are a student of mine, I miss you so much. Have a wonderful, wonderful weekend, and we will pick up and finish this wonderful story by Kristin O'Donnell Tubb next week. Stay healthy, take care, be well.